Hello everyone, welcome back to QC Comics and another action figure unboxing slash review. You know, I kind of do a little bit of both. And today I finally got in. I got it in, I think actually 2-3 days ago. But the Bo-Katan figure I had pre-ordered through GameStop. I know everybody and their mom has already unboxed this thing, reviewed it. But it is one of those that I did end up having to wait the entire, that long GameStop wait that, you order figures through them and sometimes it takes a while. And if you can find it in the wild, great. You can cancel, put that $5 you put down on something else. Unfortunately, I never once saw a Bo-Katan in the wild, so happy to finally have it. Of course, we'll take a look at the box here. You've got that beautiful shine artwork on the side of Bo-Katan with some fiery kind of, that blood orange into kind of a light orange there. It's a good color. If you're an inbox collector, they could be real happy with that. And of course, the same artwork on the back, just on a more matted finish. You've got your information about Bo-Katan there on the back. And then on the side, nothing there, and then, nothing on the top. And because, because I'm not an inbox collector, I can just rip this in, or rip into this, but there are 4 pieces of tape on this one, so I will save myself the embarrassment of struggling to get this open without looking like a caveman. There we go. And let's get her open. Ooh, I love that. It feels so good. And we'll pop out our accessories here first. And she's got her 2 sidearm pistols. And these I like because the ones that come with the clone troopers are very, very similar. In fact, I don't know if they're the exact mold or not, but these are a much lighter silver. Most of those are black, and there is some brown on the handle. So not a ton of detail, but that little bit's going to stand out a lot, especially if these are holstered with her brown belt and the brown holsters. I think those handles sticking out will match really well. And then just to hold them both up, exact same thing on this one here, nothing different. So those are the kind of the 2 accessories, but because there is an actual face under the helmet kind of serves as an accessory in itself. The viewfinder here does move up and down, as do most of them on the Mandalorians, and I love the paint applications on the front of this helmet. It's got a nice weathered look to it. It looks like it's seen some battle damage, but it still looks very, very clean. The indent there on the sides, I almost like more than like the male Mandalorian helmets. I guess they each just have a visual appeal to them that are kind of distinct, and they're good in their own ways. I think I like them both a lot, but it's weird. I look at this and I'm just like, I almost prefer that. But I don't necessarily I like the kind of clean tee that's on the males. So I don't know. There's good things and better things about each helmet, in my opinion. And then on the back there, it's a pretty straightforward paint job, but there is some kind of wear, and it looks like some dents and some slashes there in the actual sculpt. So that looks real. That's, little added details like that, hopefully you can see there. It really, it takes a good figure and elevates it to a great figure. And that's a really nice work on the helmet. And then the figure itself, the jetpack detached, so we'll just pop this off. Pretty clean, pretty straightforward, really shiny metallic silver paint. Just a nice, almost kind of baby, a little bit darker than a baby blue. I like the color scheme on this a lot. I think it looks clean, but it's simple. And then there's just the back there. And then the rocket there, kind of that short top to the rocket. And again, I like like Boba Fett, how he's got the long rocket, but I also like these shorter ones. They each have their own kind of distinct visual style. And we'll pop that back on because there's not much to see on her back. Why would there be? You've got the symbol on the shoulder plate there that's applied really cleanly. Looks like a sticker just put on there. Go over to the front, you've got that same silver finish there. all the way around. Looks really good. You've got that same sticker there. Well, it's not actually a sticker, excuse me, but it looks like they just, popped a sticker on there. And before I go too far, the face is pretty good. I gotta say, the hair is, I don't know if it should be quite that bright of a red/orange. It's really bright. I don't know if it's just my lighting. It could be my lighting, or it could just be the paint applications on this one particular figure. Not really a knock or anything for me. It's a little bright. The shoulders, everything there looks really good. I don't think, I was going to say, I don't think these shoulder plates are going to hinder movement at all. And nope, they sure don't, because it just tucks right underneath. So that's designed really well. The elbow joints here are a little stiff on mine, but that just varies from figure to figure, not a big deal. Nothing's breaking. Of course, she's got 2 trigger fingers because she has 2 pistols. Thank you so much for doing that, Hasbro. It always drives me nuts when you have a figure with 2 of these, but one hand doesn't have the trigger finger out. So how are you going to make it look like they're both shooting? So that's really nice they've changed that. I feel like they listened to the fans out there. And then the wrist gauntlets here, again, really clean paintwork. The application is done really well. Go to the hands here. Everything it's just done really well. I can't really say anything beyond that. It's just, I'm looking at it, and you go to these shin guards here, and everything looks deliberate, and nothing looks like, oh, it's messy or kind of scattered as far as the paint applications go. It all looks deliberate. It gives it a certain effect, kind of its own style. The legs go up pretty far there. Let's move the feet a little bit. Yep, they're moving pretty good. That's always nice. Means you can pop the figure right down and it should stand. That is always excellent. I don't have to worry about the figure falling over constantly on the shelf, because she's got some not super wide feet, but not nearly as narrow as some of the female figures get. They get these really narrow feet, and if they aren't positioned just right, they just plop right over. So, well done. Excellent, excellent figure. So there's my Bo-Katan unbox and review. And one thing I didn't mention was the belt. It's pretty straightforward, punched out brown plastic, soft, or not plastic, but soft rubber belt. But it serves its purpose exactly as it should. It complements her outfit really well, or her outfit, but her armor and everything, you know what I mean. So I didn't want to forget the belt, because there is some nice paint application on the front of that as well. However, it's pretty simple, but it does exactly what it should do. And the helmet, more importantly, goes on and off very smoothly. Oh, I got a twisted jetpack here. Can't have that. But, sometimes those helmets are really tight to get on and off. Not with Bo-Katan. Slides easily on, off, but it also has kind of a tight, not tight, but a snugness to it. So it doesn't feel like it's going to bobble around and move too much. So all around, just a really nice job Hasbro did with this figure. It is, for me, I might not sound as hyped about it as maybe I should be. I'm just not a huge Bo-Katan fan. I did like her later when they redid, they added on a final season to The Mandalorian, or not The Mandalorian, but The Clone Wars of Season 7. I did like her a lot in her episodes in that, and I did like her a lot in The Mandalorian. Just earlier in The Clone Wars, she was just kind of a scummy character. I know some people liked her. I didn't really care for her all that much, but she has grown on me. And this figure is like a solid 9.5. Really, if I think about it, there's not much that puts it under being about the best Black Series figure that you could get, especially for $20. It's an excellent figure. I love the female Mandalorians. The whole thing from top to bottom, it's got a feminine look to it, but not overly so. She looks like a warrior. And I don't want to turn this into like the male versus female Mandalorians, because as I mentioned earlier, I think they both have really distinctive differences, but the differences make them unique, and they're good all around. between the male and the female Mandalorian designs. I think they really knocked it out of the park when they put those to, they put the pen to the paper and came up with the concept for all of these designs for these armors, because they look really, really good, and they're going to stand out on your shelf, in your photography, your videos, whatever you do. The Mandalorians will complement it nicely. So Bo-Katan 9.5, almost a perfect figure, and I couldn't even tell you what they could do to make it better. I just think it comes just under a perfect figure for me. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like, share, subscribe. Why can't I say that word? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Do take care, and I'll see you back here with the next action figure video / unboxing.